Hello everyone, I'm Kalpana Sharma, lifestyle editor, and today we have with us celebrity nutritionist Neha Sahaya. Welcome to E-Times Lifestyle.
Thank you for having me.
So, since Diwali is round the corner, everyone is in a mood of feasting because that somehow connects to the festive vibe. So, what do you suggest? What is it that people can do so they don't feel guilty post Diwali while stepping on the weighing scale?
So, firstly, I think everyone should enjoy Diwali. It's a festival of 3 days as long as you enjoy 3 days and not for 1 month or for 10 days. I know as a fact that most people are starting to make their Diwali plans from this Friday onwards, whereas Diwali is on Thursday. So there's enough time, but we overindulge ourselves and then we start feeling guilty. Enjoy your 2-3 days of festival. Eat whatever you like. Just distribute it throughout the day. It's very important. What weight we gain during Diwali is not really fat most of the times. It's more of a water retention weight because we have too much carbs. We are eating potato, we are eating puris, we are eating mithai, all our carbs, and 1 gram of carb holds 3 grams of water, and the combination goes very bad, and that's why you're bloated. And that's what we need to control. Have everything in portion control, and I think you should be fine. Have your dessert as a dessert and not as a main meal. What do I mean by this? What we do is we eat a large meal and then we eat a large dessert. The concept of dessert is 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoon, 1 chota laddu. And try to have your dessert as an in-between snack rather than with your main meals, especially first half of the day. Or if you're planning to exercise during the festival season, then 30-40 minutes before your workout, this will help to burn your calories. The important factor is not to feel so guilty about the fact that you're enjoying. It's time to enjoy. Last year in the pandemic, we couldn't. This year, we can to some extent. So I think we should take advantage and be happy during festival season rather than worrying about our weight.
Yeah. Now, diet is one part of it. Workout, as you say, is equally important. So, what is it that people can follow, like a routine, if you can just, kind of lay it out there? That what
so
can
what I feel, someone who's never worked out and all of a sudden decides during Diwali ke 1 week pehle, let's get in shape. I think the best way to start is a walk because it's the least it's a kind of workout will not harm your body, not cause any sort of injury. So if you've never worked out, if you're suffering from some injury, or you're above 70 and you've decided I want to become fit, I think walking will be the first thing you should start. If you have already started working out, and one of my favorite workouts is Tabata, you burn around 50 calories in 5 minutes, and usually Tabata and HIIT videos are just for 20-25 minutes. And I think if we keep our social media aside for 25 minutes, we all can remove that time to do a lovely 25 minutes workout, sweat it out. You'll fit into your favorite ghagra, wear your small blouses, and enjoy a Diwali festival. So simple. Just do a walk if you've never worked out. If you have 25-30 minutes, just do a Tabata HIIT video. There are enough videos on YouTube available, or there's so many challenges online available today that guide you and instruct you very clearly how to do it.
Okay. Now, talking about what you were saying, that, the water weight that you put on during Diwali. So what is it, the Diwali detox, if you can just help us with, what is it that people can do post Diwali?
So I'll tell you one thing, there's nothing like a detox diet because we have our liver, kidney, lungs, all some have been designed to detox our body naturally. What, according to me, a detox diet is: eat home food, avoid your alcohol, make sure you include some fruit in your diet, 1 glass of vegetable juice, eat basically clean, good food. Ghar ka khana khao, If you eat, whenever you eat home food, you never put on weight, you never feel bloaty, that dirty feeling is never there. So soon as Diwali is over, stop your indulgence, start eating home food, avoid drinking because drinking is one of the biggest things that bloat people up a lot. And just eat simple food and your weight will start dropping within 2 to 3 days only. And make sure you work out, obviously, as we discussed already. Make sure to remove time to exercise for 30 to 40 minutes at least.
You said drinking, that, post Diwali you must stop. But if there are some healthier choices that we can make among the drinks during the Diwali season, what is it that you think you should pick up?
So if you ask me, because I don't drink, so I would not know what the feeling is to drink a lot. But one of my favorite drinks is just have a simple nimbu pani. It's so yummy in this season to have a little bit of jaggery or sugar, whatever you feel. Put your nimbu, your kala namak and drink. I think it's a very beautiful drink. You add mint leaves to it, put it in a beautiful glass, and I think you feel you're having a lovely drink. Another good drink to include is your buttermilk, because I think it's become quite hot right now. The winter season is not hit, at least in Mumbai city. So I think having a glass of buttermilk, which again will bring back your good gut bacteria, which we have destroyed during this whole indulgence period. A simple drink of lemon water and chia seeds or sabja seeds, your faluda seeds, you can add that. Chia seeds and faluda seeds are not the same. Chia seeds are high in omega-3, but even they are good to add. They reduce inflammation, they clear your gut, they make you feel better. So you can have a couple of those kind of drinks throughout the day to feel light, reduce your bloat, increase fiber in your diet. That will help with the constipation issues because you have overeaten in 4 days.
Mm-hmm. So any alcoholic drink that you feel is low in calories, and you can probably pick a drink?
So I will tell you, there's nothing like the way alcohol is not natural to our body. So the way it breaks down is very different. So whenever you drink anything, your food, your medicine, whatever you have taken, waits in the liver till the alcohol is broken down. That's why they say never take a medicine when you're drinking, because the medicine stays in the liver much longer than it's supposed to, because alcohol is getting broken down first, because it's unnatural to the body. So there is nothing like a drink that is healthy. But if you go from calorie aspect, yes, obviously champagne is one of the least calorie drinks. The bubbles actually get you higher also faster. It's not my advice that I'm giving, but from calorie perspective, yes, it is the least. And obviously the popular drink, which vodka, soda, lime, which is the most popular, people usually have that in order to maintain their waistline. But sweetheart, it's all about how much you have. 1 or 2 drinks is not going to cause any problem. If you're going to 10 drinks, whether it's 40 calories or 100, it doesn't make any difference then.
Yeah. So also, what are your thoughts on intermittent fasting?
So you know how they say one diet doesn't fit all? Intermittent fasting is perfectly okay to do if you naturally in your body can wait for that many hours to eat. What I have realized with time, what most people do is that they're looking at their watch. 1 hour is left, shit, 1 hour is left. When imagine what relationship you have with your food. It's such a pity that you have to look at 16 hours to get over to have one bite of food, Right. So if it naturally happens where, I know a lot of people who wake up and they don't feel hungry till 12 o'clock and, then it's okay. Then you break your fast at 12, you eat, you stop at 8 o'clock. There's no harm in doing the diet. There's no side effects of intermittent fasting. But definitely if it comes natural to you, do it. Otherwise, I don't think you need to punish yourself. People were quite healthy without doing this also in the past. People were losing weight also without doing this. I won't call this a fad diet because it's not a diet. It just tells you a timing of when to eat, when not to eat. So if you're comfortable, do it. There's nobody forcing you to do it. But for some people, it does create a discipline. I know a lot of people who binge eat a lot late in the night, and intermittent fasting kind of gives them that discipline. Okay, I know I need to stop because I'm doing IM.
Okay. And, you must have seen all these diet hacks that now all media houses have started publishing. What are those few Diwali diet hacks that you feel are completely rubbish and, people should just not follow it?
So I honestly feel things like, I feel, sometimes when we eat healthy food, I feel we eat in excess, like when we get a healthy cake, for example, gluten-free, sugar-free, where it's written all those things. Instead of one piece, we eat much more than that, And so sometimes I feel it's better to eat the actual cake because blood sugar level will rise, insulin spike will happen if we eat a whole cake, whether it's healthy or not. Jaggery ka bana hai ki sugar ka bana hai, it doesn't matter then, So I feel we should stick to our traditional food, the combinations, like we should not add a keto. People are saying make it fat dish. Puri aloo ke saath hi khani chahiye. You should not change that combination. It's really tasty. Why should we change it? Let's not try to bring in excessive knowledge during festival time because it is a time to indulge. I don't deny my own clients who come to me. I say them please eat because, as I said, 2 days of eating is not going to ruin your body. It's what you do throughout the year that matters. So these fat things where they are saying, have a keto dessert or do IF and then break it well only during the festival time, that 1 hour, 1-2 hours eat, then stay hungry for 20 hours. How do you enjoy that festival where 20 hours you're hungry to eat for 4 hours? When the puri aloo will go, you'll be vomiting or having severe acidity and bloating. So please don't follow any fads. Do what your traditional people do what your grandmother does, do what your mother does. Enjoy a festival season. Be happy because that's what we need to be. Mental happiness is more than physical happiness, which all of us have figured out in the pandemic is more important today.
Absolutely. Anything that you would like to add before we finish?
I suggest that if you do want to indulge, as I've said, please make sure to work out for 1 hour. I think we all can remove a 1 hour walk. We can walk with our family members or do a nice dance, put on the latest music of Bollywood or Hollywood and dance with your family. I think it's another way to have fun during Diwali. please make sure that you eat your in-between snacks. You know what happens is Kalpana, we are so excited for the dinner, which of 8 o'clock, which we always eat, becomes 10 o'clock. But we don't even eat that evening 6 o'clock snack. Then we are starving. And when we starve, we make the worst decisions with food. So my thing is, those festive season, and I know you're waiting for that lovely lunch or dinner, please make sure you eat your in-between snacks. So when that food is next to you, you're not very greedy. You make a wiser decision. And at the same time, there are less chances of acidity and bloating.
Mm-hmm. Great. Thank you so much for your tips. And I'm sure we'll all have a great fit Diwali this year.
Thank you for having me, Kalpana. It was lovely being here.
Same here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.